Hey guys, I'm back today with another video. Happy New Year. It's December 31st, 2016. It's the end of the year. Can you believe it? It's gone. Okay. It's been another kind of little chunk of time since I've done a video, so thought I'd come back today. I've got a little time, a little pocket of time this morning. Gotta find those pockets of time, am I right? Hope everyone had a really nice winter holidays. We had a nice Christmas. Lots of good time with friends and family, which is what it's all about, right? So my son had a good time. He got lots of new puzzles, so he's super excited about that. Oh, it's a bit warm. Okay, I got my huge today. I got the huge. A little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. Got pile of stuff over here. Let's get to it. Alrighty, I've got to finish. What's that you say? Whoa there. A finish. That's what I'm saying. Pumpkin Passport is done. Crystal, you stayed on top of a yearly Sal? Yes, I did. Can you believe it? I did. The only one I've ever stayed on top of and finished each month in the designated month. So that's super exciting. But there she is. I love it. I'm liking it a lot. There's the last couple of blocks here. Got somebody's coming up my door. Super cute. Look at that. She's ice skating. Cute. I'm pleased with it. And I enjoyed this a lot throughout this year. It was really fun. So, again, this is on 14 count Ada. What? Fabrics by LJ. He calls it Toby. I still think it looks like a topographical map, and I think it's perfect. So, yay! That's done. Super excited. And one day, I hope to make it into a pillow. Someday, we'll see. But for now, it's going into the tube, which will then go into the closet. All the other tubes of finishes. Got a couple more here. I don't know if I finished this one last time. I may have showed you this already. Did I show you my trick or treat, guys? I can't remember. You'll see it again. It's cute. You can look at it again. Yeah, that was cute. I'm gonna tell you though, that little border got a little tedious towards the end, but it was fun. I used a little variegated on my ghost. Sorry, I got this funky light. It's like too bright and too dark at the same time. The little pumpkin girl is probably my favorite. That's adorable. That's another Fabrics by LJ fabric. Around election time, Wee Little Stitches put out this freebie. So I'll stitch that up. There's that woman. This was supposed to be repeated on the bottom, the flower motif, but I didn't do that. I did it on a scrap piece of pink Ada. And then the election happened and I feel like I'm in the upside down. Okay. What else? Rustle, crow, y'all. Okay. An FFO. I made an ornament for my son. I'm trying to make one every year for him now. So I got this one finished. I forgot to bring down the magazine, but it's from this year's Just Cross Stitch ornament issue. Just a little fluffed from being handled on the tree. Cute little fox. I do foxes for him, and I love foxes, so But I forget the designer because I forgot the magazine. So, but he's just, look at him sleeping. Look at his little face. And the tree is so pretty. It's got these really pastel colors in it, which is, I think, really pretty. It says peace. Because we all need peace. So I finished it just to a stuffed, you know, padded ornament. His name on the back. Calico, look at this calico fabric, right? Pretty perfect, yeah. Used a little bit on the bottom too. Added this little lacy bit. And then I felt like I needed a little something else, so I put some ribbon over the seam there where the two fabrics met. And I used that same ribbon for the hanger. Easy peasy. It's easy peasy, but it was fun. I'm not a perfect finisher by any means, and I don't want to say I don't care, because that sounds harsh, but like it is what it is. I do the best I can. I'm not the best on a sewing machine, so it's good. Looks good to me. So what else? I made an ornament for my husband and I. I'm thinking I'm gonna make one for us every year too, but this is as far as this one got. It got finished, but it didn't get made into an ornament. This is also from this year's Just Cross Stitch magazine ornament issue. This was, I think, the Little Stitcher. I love the blue. Isn't that pretty? And then I added some little pearls, which it was charted with, but I just used some stuff I had in my stash. I think these are just, they're not really like stitching beads. I don't know, they're just stuff, something I had already. It's cute. So yeah, FFO though, didn't make it on the tree. What are you gonna do? You know, you do the best you can. You do the best you can. So, shift those over there. That over there. I think that's all of my finishes. Yay! So, what else? Let's do some whips, I guess. Just look at my piles. Yeah, I think it's whip time. Whip time. I worked a little bit more on my autumn sampler, though not a ton. I finished the pomegranate. That's pretty cute. Pretty cute. So I have decided not to add the numbers in these. I don't know if you're familiar with this pattern. It's got numbers in each of these, 1 through 25, I think it is. Excuse me. And I left them off at the beginning, thinking I was going to think about it. Like maybe I add it, maybe I won't. I decided not to. I didn't get the point of it. And I noticed they've explained it, why they've numbered it several times. But for me, it don't work. It didn't make sense to me. That's just personal to me. Okay, so what I did, but you know, having the numbers in the chart, I've had this pattern forever. It left some funky spacing in some of the blocks. So, like right here, I just added another leaf. Here, I brought the tree up a little bit. So I did go back and do that kind of stuff also. Some of them look okay. You know, like, you know, there should be a number there, but it doesn't look terrible. That's spacing. It looks okay. So yeah. I also added blue inside these windows because it was charted with nothing, just empty space. You can't have that. So if I just undo this side real quick, that's so far. I've got like 2 more rows of this thing. I don't know why this is going so slowly for me, because they do stitch up pretty quick. I don't know. It's just one of those things, you know. You just have to start stitching on it. I think this, once I pick it up and stitch on it, it's fine. You know what I mean? Like I said, coffee here. Whew. Okay, whippity whippities. This on top here, so now this one is my national parks. I'm on a frosted pumpkin roll, I guess, but it's almost done, you guys. It's almost done. I've been stitching on this pretty exclusively past week or so. I don't want to roll this one over. I want this one to be done before the new year. So I've been working on this bottom one just all together. I've only got one color left, so it's the brown. So there'll be a tree here. This guy's skin, a little bit around the house. Is some brown. And it'll be done. So I did finish Denali, which is my favorite block. I have fabulous memories of Denali, my time spent. I worked near Denali for 3 summers in my younger days. It's where I met my husband, where I met several really treasured friends that I have now. Where brought my sister, where my sister met her husband. It's great memories. So the little doll sheep are adorable, and it's also hilarious. It's one of the things when you go on a tour, or because Denali you can't drive in Denali. You have to take bus tours to get in really deep into the park. So they kind of limit the amount of, sort of human footprint in the park. And you always hear screams, doll sheep! And I mean, they're like specks on the side of the mountain, and you're like, you're going to stop for can't see them doggone sheep. You need binoculars to see them. Anyway, it's not funny to you guys, but it's hilarious to me. Anyway, so it's almost done, and I'm so pleased with the parks that they chose. And I've been to. So let's see. I've been to many. I've been to Yellowstone. I've not been to Hawaii volcanoes because I have not been to Hawaii. But of course I've been to the Smokies because that's right here in North Carolina. The little bear right here. Get out of here. This is Acadia. I think I've been there. I've never been to Joshua Tree though, so that's what I need to tick off my list. But I love the national. I've talked about this before. I love the national parks. I love this piece. I wish they'd do a little scene from every single park, and I'd stitch them all. I do. If they did that, oh God, I'd love it. So I'm gonna finish this thing today. I gotta take down my Christmas stuff today, but so this evening, that brown's getting finished, and this thing will be done. And this will be my fourth year whips finish. That's exciting. So yeah, national parks, love it. So here's my Alaska cup. Alaska. Okay. Another whips. I've got stuff folding everywhere. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I really didn't work on a lot of whips this month, so I'm probably not. But okay. You guys remember my full coverage piece? Yeah, I got a whole half page finished on it. Jazzed about that, you guys, because this is me. Okay, I'm not a full coverage stitcher. That's not my thing. I just can't do that. Then I saw this one. I was like, oh, yeah, I gotta do that. So this is the moon hair piece that was in the magazine. It was in the World of Cross Stitching. It was in 2 parts. And it's weird because the way the pattern goes is actually like this. So when I say I've done a half a page, it's a half a page this way. Does that make sense? Look, I'll show you because you can't see all this thing. So here's the pattern. But see, the magazine, of course, is vertical, but the pattern itself, it goes horizontally. So I've done a half I've done this half of the page. Makes sense? So anyway, but there it is. Coffee out of the way. Okay. Isn't that pretty? I never thought I would be into full coverage pieces. And I'm not saying I'm not saying I am now. But I'm telling you, I'm enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this. So, and it's been a lot of confetti and everything. I'm doing it on an 18 count Ada, which I'm now like wondering, should I have done that? But it's way too late now, of course. I'm not gonna start over. But you actually seeing things now, you know, so it's fun. It's really fun. I have a method that I do cross country basically. I understand parking, like I've watched videos of people's how they do it, and I get how it works, but it does not like compute in my head. Does that make sense? For me to make it work. I don't know. I can't wrap my brain around it. I don't know. So I do cross country. My back is a hot mess, and I don't care. So, and I started on the next page, the 6th page. So I'm excited about this. So I'd like to get another half page, of course, finished pretty soon. It's one of my year whips pieces. I probably shouldn't have put it in there as a finish, but I'd like to maybe finish half of it. Half of it would be, I think, an attainable goal. We'll see. We'll see. It's going to be fun. And now so where I'm at, of course, is I've done this. So I'll be getting into the rabbit's ear on the next page. So that'll be fun. Now I get into this section. It's a lot of white. So that should actually stitch up pretty quickly. Because it's only, you know, it's a lot. It's a big chunks of one color. So either way, I'm excited about it, and you know, it's got real thick back there. Because I stitch my color or whatever, and then I carry the thread over and I kind of hang it. Because you understand what I just said. Yeah. So, get this situated here. I bought just a cheap little floor stand. I had like was it a 50% off coupon or a 60% off coupon? It maybe was. I can't remember. I think maybe it was a 60% off. I keep this in a pillowcase, so pardon me. I gotta keep this. I have to clean up as I go. Anyway, I bought a cheapy little floor stand just to give it a try to see if it'd be something and that helped me a lot on this particularly. So, you know, maybe I'll invest in a better one at some point, but I make it work for now. Is that all my whips? I feel like I'm missing something. Look at my pile over here. But that looks like it. And I think that's it. I didn't make notes or anything, so why would you do that? So let's talk a little bit about Christmas. Whoa. I got this book for my sister. What Delilah Did. Excuse me. And it's called Secret Garden Embroidery. It's a beautiful, beautiful book. It comes, you know, it's got pictures and then the charts. It's just like a little piece of little, you know, 4-leaf clover, some little bugs, I mean, it's really sweet. And there are many things in here that I like. It gives you some, you know, of course, some how-tos in the beginning. materials, you know, this is what you need, that kind of stuff. And then it gets into some of the patterns. And then, of course, towards the back, it gives you patterns that you need, because there's like a cuff in here, stuff like all kinds of different stuff. So, and it has cross stitch and embroidery in here. So, like here, there's a cross stitch piece, and then there's an embroidery piece. It's a really nice book. There's one in here that I particularly like. This is actually a really nice piece, especially if you want to practice your embroidery stitches. So making this pillow, but it's got all kinds of different stitches. And it looks kind of like a garden. Yeah, that's really nice. It looks like it's stitched on felt. Who the hell stitches on felt? I don't know, but here's some cute little, just little bunnies. Butterflies. I mean, the little bee that's on the cover. That's super sweet. What's this little? So here it says a book band, right? This is a wild thistle book band. So it shows you what it looks like, and it gives you the directions how to make it, so how to sew it all together, of course. And then, of course, the actual pattern itself, the cross stitch pattern. So it tells you how to make everything if you want to make it, you know, how they have it, you know. And the little bug buttons. The little 4-leaf clover. This is really sweet. Let me find it for you. This is one of my favorites. Actually, I really want to stitch this bird. I love the colors on that. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm going to add that to a new start next year. I like the colors. And it's small, so yeah. There's the little bee from the cover, bee pincushion. It has a really, really sweet alphabet. I think that's precious. I think if you made that for like a little girl's room or something, oh, I think that'd be darling. This is very cool. This lilac. Can you see the stitches on there? Yeah. So it's a beautiful book. Like the other Delilah book I have, excuse me, it's very well laid out. The the directions are great. How to make the items are great. This is a pretty butterfly, and that's a pretty fabric too. Zweigart and aubergine. Yeah, that's pretty. And there's the rabbit with the hair, I suppose. Okay, so and then in the back, there's a little thing here, and it's got some charts and patterns, how to make some of the cushions and stuff like that. So I recommend it. It's really beautiful. It's a beautiful book. It's got lots of beautiful patterns in it. The bird is what I want to do. I really like this bee. I like some of the smaller bugs. I like that lilac one. Very pretty, very pretty. So I would recommend that. What Delilah did. Here's a secret garden embroidery. It's on Amazon. I got it on it. It was on my Amazon wish list, so that's where she got it from. My hubby picked this up for me for Christmas. Isn't that fun? He pays attention. So that's fun. He asked me what I want. I'm like, don't you know me? Do you know me at all? Come on. Other haul, I don't. I've gotten a couple things. I must have left the most. What have I gotten lately? I bought some I bought a lot. I got some PDFs during like Black Fridays and stuff. Simmer down, Crystal. Simmer down. You ain't got time to stitch all this stuff. But whatever. So, does that do me for now? Let's talk about next year. I bought a little planner for yourself because everyone else is taken. Alright, it's a small little planner, but what I wanted was something that was a weekly planner that I could jot down my plans, my stitchy plans though. So I basically have charted out my entire year. Okay, this is for year of whips. I really want to get some finishes next year, you guys. I didn't get very many at all this year, and the year before I had tons of finishes. And I mean, you know, medium, big stuff too, you know. I sure didn't have very many, so yeah. The year of whips, I'm taking it very seriously. This book itself is actually, it's really pretty. It's stitched, a stitched spine, so your pages won't fall out from if they were just glued, you know. So that's good because I'll be opening it and closing it a lot, you know, throughout the year. It's got, you know, throughout just little, you know, nice little sort of positive sayings, you know. In the very front, it's got just your month out of view, you know, so each month. And just really pretty, you know, designs. I got this on Amazon. It was $10. It was $10. This one's nice. Goals of the year. I don't have any yet, but. And then you get into the weekly. This is what I really wanted, was the weekly. So what I did was I have a year of whips, you know, kind of master list, and I actually added this into my notebook. So I started it here. And it carries on to the next side. I probably chose too many whips. Whatever, go big or go home, okay? So, and what I did was I went through the sales for Stitch Mania, primarily Stitch Mania, but also some for Cross Stitch Finish Line, Soulful Stitchers. They've got a couple of stitch alongs. I think I joined in a couple of those. So whenever I could use a year of whips piece for the stitch along, that's what I penciled in, and it's in pencil. It's penciled in. All this can be, of course, subject to change, but. And what I did was I separated my week. It seems really regimented, but it's not really. And of course, it's really organic, and I can add and I can swap it around. It's fine, you know. But I have at least some sort of schedule. I don't even want to say schedule, but anyway, I know what I'm trying to say. It's just some sort of thing to get me on track. So here I've started. So like tomorrow, I've got my New Year, New Start, and then another start. Because I'm talking about doing all these whips, but I got all these starts planned. But it doesn't matter, so. Let's just so there's like a full week. So I've divided up the week from the first through the first 7 days, starting with the first, 4 days on a project and 3 days on a project. 4 days on a project, 3 days on a project. I've split the week. That I think will be effective for me, because I do like to stitch on a piece, you know, for a few days, but then I'm usually kind of ready to switch it over, honestly. So that's how I've scheduled it out for now. I'm going to see how it goes. You know, I'll reevaluate. And again, this stuff's in pencil. It can go away, and I can do something else. But I really want to get some finishes, and a lot of finishes next year. So, but of course, you know, I signed up for both the Frosted Pumpkin and the Clouds Factory stitch-alongs for next year. So there goes my first week. I've got the first week of every month dedicated to that. So that's a week right there, just not working on my year whips. So, but again, I really want to try to stay on top of those. I want to get those finished. I want to stay on top of them, finish them in the month. I'll have 2 more finishes at the end of the year. So I couldn't resist that Clouds Factory one. Fabulous Women in History. What? I'm all over that. I'm all over that. That's going to be fun. That's going to be so fun. I'm excited. So yeah. So that's just taking a look here. So, okay. So basically that's it. I've plugged in your whips through and using the stitch alongs. And if it didn't fit in the stitch along, I just picked a whip, you know, to work on for a few days as a year of whip piece. It's fine, you know. It's fine. But I know myself. And I enjoy my new starts too. And that's how I have 70-something whips. You know what I mean? We are stitchers. We like to work on and finish things, but the thrill of a new start is often hard to resist. So, so I'm also going to do the cross stitch blitz. I think this will be more effective for me other than the, you should do the cross stitch crazy January. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing Stitch Mania. I'm not doing like big chunks of like a bunch of starts. I'm not doing that this year. I'm doing the cross stitch blitz, which is part of the Soulful Stitching group, and it's a fabulous idea. You do 4 starts a month. You do a new start a week, basically. It's perfect. I can get a new little start. I'll work on it 30 or 40 minutes, you know, just to get something new, and I'll go back to my year whips pieces. That's how I'm thinking, and I'm hoping that that'll, you know, kind of keep my new start, you know, desires. Because, y'all, I got so much stuff. I'm doing Stitch from Stash, too. And I got so much stuff. I don't need any more crap. Why do I keep buying stuff? I don't know. Simmer down. Simmer down. Okay. So okay. So here's my idea for my cross stitch blitz for new starts every month. Now, I'm also doing, you know, on the 17th, in Stitch Mania, they're doing a new start every month too. So I got one of the new starts coinciding with the Stitch Mania stitch along too. Because why not? Join all the stitch alongs. Do it all. It's fun. I'm gonna do one ornament, and the ornament I'm gonna work on at work again. I'm gonna start stitching back at work because I kind of miss it. And I kind of miss having a bunch of ornaments at the end of the year. I made 2 ornaments this year. I had like a dozen last year. So I'm hoping to start one ornament, work on that at work, and hopefully get it finished, you know, in that month. I only get a half hour for lunch. I've talked about this before, so, you know, it takes me a while to finish even a small piece, so that's okay. But it's fine. One PDF pattern, because I got so many, I don't stitch, you know, I need to work on those too. So one ornament, one PDF pattern, one pattern from a magazine, because I got magazines coming out my ass, and one, you know, actual, you know, paper pattern or from a book. Make sense? So I'll cover everything I got in my stash, you know, pulling some from everything. I'm not leaving anything out, you know, and I think that's going to work really well for me. So hopefully. I've got some new starts planned out throughout the year because there are things I want to start. There are things I want to do, you know. So we'll just, you know, we'll see how it goes. I think it'll be okay. It's going to be okay. Now for every month, you know how, because I'm going 7 days, right? you know, at the end of the month, you have like, you'll have 2 or 3 days left over, kind of, you know. So, because I stitched, say, I've got them scheduled through the 28th, right? So I've got the 29th, 30th, and 31st. I mean, they're just open right now. I've left that so if I need to finish maybe any of the, you know, the Clouds Factory stitch along, maybe I didn't finish it in that first week, or maybe my little ornament from work, you know, maybe I can bring it home and finish it up if I didn't finish it in that month. Or just maybe I actually want to work on some embroidery. I haven't done embroidery in forever, and I miss doing that. So maybe I can plug in some embroidery at the end of each month. I've left it open to just kind of tie up loose ends of the month, or like I say, work on embroidery, or maybe do some FFOs, you know. So I think this is gonna work for me. I'm really optimistic about it. I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling really good about it. So so here's what I got planned for this month, or this month, January. Y'all know I've got my New Year, New Start. I've talked about this, I think. Hell, I don't know. I've showed this, the Fright Night. The Louis Johnson piece. Gecko Rouge released that. This is me. I don't do full coverage pieces. Now I got this monster Halloween piece that I'm doing. Whatever. I don't care. I love this thing. So a few of us are starting that New Year, New Start. Instagram. Like Sadie. A few people are doing it. So I'm excited. I got 25 count Lugana. I've never stitched on that for full coverage, so that'll be first time for me. I've got it all kitted up. A few extras I need to still put on bobbins. That's my New Year, New Start for this year, and it's also my PDF pattern quota for January. And because I got a couple of extra new starts, you know, with the frosted pumpkin and all that. So here's my thoughts. There's the Clouds Factory. I'm jazzed about this piece. I'm excited, you guys. Yeah. I did kind of splurge. I try not to buy stuff, but I did splurge on the weeks that you needed. Because I thought that, and I'm glad I did, because this Concord, you can't always take it, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful purple. I already had one clamshell in my stash, so I just needed another one of those. Excited. So last night, as I was trying to get myself organized for my January, I needed fabric, and I think I've decided on the Daphne, the fabric of the month from some month, from Under the Sea Fabrics. What do you guys think? I think it's gonna be nice. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I think it's gonna be fab. Yeah. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, you guys. Because the colors, there's really not a lot of pink in there, so I thought that was good. So this stuff won't get kind of buried and lost. So, I mean, there's a lot of orange and greens and blues. So I think it's going to work out really well. Now, the color that they suggested was Whimsy, which is a purple anyway. This is a bit more fuchsia and probably a bit dark, more, you know, kind of rich, darker of a color. I think it's going to be nice. So I'm excited. That's going to come out tomorrow. But I'm not probably going to start, I don't know. I may start it tomorrow. I may wait till the 2nd. I'm not sure. Because I got my New Year, New Start, which is the Fright Night, which that's a full coverage. So I'd like to get a little chunk of progress on it. Because I don't have it really scheduled to work on it too much throughout the year. Because it's not a year whips piece for me. So I've got it scheduled here and there, you know, a day or two, kind of, you know. Stitch Mania is actually doing a full coverage on the 5th every month, and so I've got that plugged into that for, you know, for some of the months. So for my magazine piece for January, I fell in love with this girl when I saw her. This Folk Angel by Leslie Tier. Man, I don't know what it is. I love this. I'm not really into, angels. I don't think I've stitched an angel before. Man, she's beautiful. I just love her. She is from Cross Stitch Gold. I can remember these. So these January, February, number 58. I subscribe to Cross Stitch Gold. It's a nice magazine. And I'm so glad I do because I got her. So now, what do you think? I'm thinking it's gonna work. I'm gonna use this bright green. It's not bright. It's a light pale green fabric. It's a little brighter than that, of course, in real life. Yeah. I'm going for it. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be pretty. The green's gonna really pull out the light green of her dress, I think. I'm excited. She has got lots of, not lots, but quite a bit actually, of some gold metallic. I just happen to have another card of this, so I'm going to use that. I need to put one final order in today. It'll be my last purchase. She needs some gold beads too, which I do not have. I don't have any kind of gold beads in my stash. I'm excited. She's so beautiful, you guys. So, yay. I didn't bring my ornament, did I? I have an ornament. I'm gonna start an ornament. I'll do that, or I'll show you when I'm finished. How about that? Now for my leaflet book pattern, which will fill my other quota of my 4 new starts, I'm gonna finally start this Cricut Collections Witching Time, excuse me, not Witching Hour. Witching Time. I love this. It's so fun. Around the side it says, "'Tis now the very witching time of night." And this is a quote from Hamlet. So it comes up, the quote comes up around here, and then there's like a line that comes down and it says W.S. for William Shakespeare. So, yeah, that's really fun. The colors are really great. I love this blue color in there. So I'm excited about this. It's going to be really fun. Little spider bit here. It's cute. It's different and cool. So I'm going to do that on half of my beach walk from Under the Sea Fabrics. This was a fabric of the month. I think it's going to be great. I love this fabric. Do you see how it's a beigey brown, but it's got these dark bits that run through it. It's fantastic. And actually, she calls it beach walk, and I think it's very appropriate. This I need to order some Kranich for too. And I want to go ahead and order it now. Because, Stitch from Stash. And then my ornament starts, so yeah. That's it. I'm excited about the new year. I'm excited about stitching this next year. I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope you guys, got some plans and are excited about it too. It's always, you get it, a new year comes around, you feel optimistic, you've got goals, and I think it's always a good time of year. I love New Year because you kind of reset yourself, But that's it for me, boys and girls. Happy New Year. Be safe tonight if you're going out. Crazy folks out there. Don't drink and drive. Call Uber or a taxi. That's it. I'll see you guys next year. I'm going to try to do better videos next year, okay? I try, okay? Bye.